can't find a tripod. Ain't happening.
Matt and Christine's wedding such a memorable occasion. Personally, I wish you'd all stayed home and relieved me of my pre-public speaking anxiety. Just kidding. Now, as one or two of you may know, being the best man is no easy task. When Matt first offered me this job, I was deeply honored, of course, but also a little more apprehensive. First of all, I had to figure out how I could earn the best man title when Matt is actually the best man I know. Secondly, like most people, I've never been particularly keen on public speaking. But it always seems genetically encoded in all men to choose the friend with the most socially unacceptable traits. After accepting the honor, I spent a long time wondering how to describe Matt. With respect due to a man on his wedding day, how to strike the right tone of sincerity, praise, and warmth. You see, Matt is a man who truly defies description. I could speak for an hour about him, but don't worry, I won't. Although I know Matt would love to have someone up here speaking for hours about him, about how awesome he is, I decided otherwise. Because no matter how long I stand up here and speak of him, we'd be no closer to grasping the essential essence of my very dear friend. But you do need to know a few things, and fortunately I've known Matt for many years. We first met on the baseball field, and we didn't exactly hit it off right from the outset. Particularly because of the many lopsided games between us, which, most of you can guess which side Matt finished on 95% of the time. The losing side. Despite this early upset, we became very good friends who I feel blessed to have more or less grown with. Over the years, we shared many memories, from coaching against each other as well as coaching together, countless casino trips, our Sunday night football trip to Foxborough, where Matt slept for 4 hours in traffic, numerous hours of schoolwork, where if it wasn't for Matt, I'd probably still be in school, trips to many nightclubs, and who could forget about watching football every Sunday. By the way, Matt, don't forget to take your keys out of your pocket. We all know the Dolphins don't need anything else preventing them from winning. I've not only been Matt's partner in crime and sidekick, I've also been his close confidant, someone whom he could tell anything to, and I do mean anything. Which reminds me, those of you on the bride side of the family who are just getting to know him, here's some advice. Never let him date a member of your family. Just kidding. But I have to be absolutely truthful and tell you that Matt is exactly the kind of guy everyone would love to have as their friend or son, and yes, son-in-law. Christine, you could not have married a finer man. A better drinker? Sure. But not a finer man. And Christine, you are a very special person. I've seen Matt during the best of times and worst of times, and since you've been together, there have been many more best of times for Matt. And Christine's family should feel only happiness at joining forces with Matt's family. After all, this wedding has given me the opportunity to meet many of Matt's relatives, and for the first time. And despite the stories I've heard, I think you're all alright.
Wait a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, on a final and serious note, please be upstanding and raise your glasses to my very good friend and his beautiful wife. I'd like to wish you guys many great years of love, happiness, and health. To Mr. and Mrs. Matthew and Christine Canada.
All right, at this time I'd like to introduce our maid of honor, Denise, who will also lead us into a toast. Chad, can you just introduce the microphone?
Party Maid. After one, I'm done. He's chugging that stuff down.
Okay, I'm not as prepared as Chad. This was kind of strong and professional for me.
Can't hear you.
So I've had the pleasure of knowing Matt for the past 3 years-ish. I live in Florida, so I haven't got to spend a lot of time with him or his family. But I can speak highly of my beautiful sister.
We're an emotional family.
That bitter? Pass the mic.
I hope that one day you guys are going to come to Florida. closer to the Dolphins, Matt. But earlier today, I went and read all the face cards and all about their romance, and I was in the limo looking up quotes, and I found one that I think was pretty fitting after reading everything. Once in a while, in the middle of an ordinary life, we are blessed with a fairy tale. I think that you guys have a beautiful fairy tale. I love you. Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for standing. At this time, please be seated and enjoy your meals.